Sag, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? If you're new to the channel, yours and theirs is the energy read between yourself and someone else. So, basic rules. Take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with yours and theirs, energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, the person I see on this board today may not necessarily be about or involve a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, lover, ex-type situation. It's whomever's in that dynamic as I'm describing it. So it could be about a family member or friend. I don't know. It's up to you. Going back to the main point, take what resonates, etc. Okay? And then do keep in mind they may not resonate at all. That's a collective tarot reading for you. And it, it's frustrating, but it's normal. You check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. All right, show me Sag in their person. Show me Sag in their person, please. Very good. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. Okay, the entries. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. Wow, good job. 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Someone who's attached to you is struggling, but they're trying. They're trying to get to where you are. 6 of Cups, the Knights of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay. The overview strength, yeah, you're showing me strength of will at this time. Okay. And you're going to need it. You're doing some, what you might call, massive restructuring of the self. You seem to be prioritizing you. 5 and 9 of Pentacles, recovering from a break, particularly your sense of security in the 3D, in terms of how you operate, shoring yourself up, strengthening yourself. Okay. And I think many of you might be in a current state of material security or just feeling better about something that broke, okay? At the personal level. 4 of Wands, there's some sort of relationship energy here. We'll take a look. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Someone's showing me that they want to do something similar, but they're struggling. It's difficult, okay? They'd like to throw themselves into their 3D, their foundation specifically, but that doesn't mean we're getting the results that we want. So someone's feeling very weighed down in their everyday, and there's a 5 of Cups in this person. They're still feeling a sense of loss, regret, remorse, that kind of thing. You opened up with breakage and they're closing with it. So that means you've made some progress and they're struggling. Okay. 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, the Empress. Slowly but surely someone here is coming around in this connection. And there's a sense of importance here with the Empress. You either see them that way or they see you this way. Okay, I just know that there's a background energy here of the 6 of Cups, possibly soul bond. Okay, we're going to start right here with that strength. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength. Okay, Page of Swords, 2 of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, all right. I got somebody here looking at somebody. Don't quite know. All right. I just see that on your base, you're determined to be strong, despite given a difficult subject. Page of Swords, 2 of Cups, Devil. So, here we have nothing's being done. Page of Swords. It could be that you are using strength to suppress any sort of involvement in this or to reject it because it's so minuscule with the Page of Swords. Nothing's being done. Okay? It's strictly observation at this point, which is why he's associated with spying. He doesn't do anything else. The idea is lacking knowledge to do anything. But the subject matter involves something a little more delicate. 2 of Cups and the Devil. Someone feels very, 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 very intensely about this emotional union. And they feel inherently a need, a pulse, if you will, to keep an eye on it. It's a throbbing sort of pulse. And it beats loudly. Sometimes harshly, and it's... So that's either strength for you to suppress that need, to look at them, or whatever that is. Okay? Or you're using strength to you yourself personally not engage in it, no matter what you suspect, or feel they or may not be doing. They may or may not be doing. Okay? But it's coming from somebody somewhere. All right. Sometimes if you're that person who you feel you need to be strong and not look back at that emotional union because it provokes all the worst in you, that's how you're using strength. For others of you, sometimes you get the idea, the inclination, or the feeling that you're being observed by that person. And it's kind of like you're using strength to ignore the signal. Which one is you is up to you. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see that Five of Pentacles, please. I want to see what you're recovering from. Let's see that Five of Pentacles. Show me that Five of Pentacles. We have very strong unresolved feelings here. Very strong. That's it. Okay. Five of Wands, Temperance, that's you, honey. Five of Cups, that's what I thought. You, honey, you just showed me some of the worst fives. All but the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, and Temperance, that's you. You've done a heck of a job. A stand-up, I can't quite swear yet. You've done a heck of a job. A heck of a job. I mean, over time. To pull together some of the most intense feelings somebody could have about abandonment, breakage, being pissed off. Five of Wands. It was very reactionary, but also warranted. Somewhere in between of, I have to get this the hell away from me. I have to break from it. I'm angry with it. I'm angry with myself. I have nothing but regret and remorse in this whole thing. With Five of Cups, it angered you considerably that you had to break from it or that it broke from you. But I'm actually seeing that coming from you. It made you angry to break from this. It did. Because you're showing me a great deal of emotional loss. But you were tired of fighting what seemed like the inevitable. In other words, the break was always there. The abandonment principle was always there. And most of that exertion, the Five of Wands, you can say it was them. But mostly it was you fighting yourself, knowing what you had to do. It must be. I don't really care what the reason was. The sides I'm looking at, you had more than enough reason to. You just hated doing it. It was that sense of responsibility where it lies heavy on the head, right? That crown. I know I have to do this. I'm not going to do it. But I can't keep going another day being upset and pissed off with this. So you did what you do. You had to use your strength of will to turn your back on this, stop participating, and I have to have this talk with people all the time. You get to choose your level of participation. So whatever this is, honey, there's just way too much competition here in terms of passions and where they lie, emotionality and where they lie, and then the physical application of them all with the Five of Pentacles. I mean, there was just way too much fragmentation around very simple concepts. What we're getting from this and why we're fighting for it and why are we fighting the inevitable? None of this shit adds up. None of it adds up. So why are we doing it? Right? So it's all in there. And that's a really intense tea. You really don't know how strong a tea is until it's brewed and it's sat there for about 5-10 minutes. And then you get the strength of it. So whatever this is, temperance here meaning time, you know how how strong this brew is now. And it's not your flavor profile. It's not your jam. And it's not a casual cup of tea. It's not loving. It's not warm. It's not healing. It doesn't make you feel good at the end of the day. It is explosive, hot, fragmented tea that it feels like you spilled everywhere and you don't want it anymore. Okay? Okay. All right, let's see that Nine of Pentacles. You know what I did see at the bottom of the deck? Five of Swords. Self-sabotage, Knight of Pentacles. There it is again. Okay. Let's see that Nine of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Nine of Pentacles. I want to see how you are better doing. Hopefully you're shoring yourself up the way I believe you are. I'm not really interested about when that went down. I see what led up to it. I'm more interested about your recovery. Okay. And, well, frankly, you moving on or doing other things. Healing up. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. The Hanged Man. Fantastic. Just as the words were falling out my mouth. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. With the Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles, breathing out for yourself as an individual. Nine of Pentacles being your base, beautiful. Hanged Man, after much due consideration about what we're feeling and our thoughts, you've given us a lot of weight about new beginnings, what you're worth, what you deserve, how you should stabilize for yourself from this point forward, looking at your future and consulting yourself about those particular subjects. So you've done a heck of a job of keeping your eye on future prospects for just new beginnings, strength of mind, strength of will, strength of passions, and the dedication to lead yourself into the future, and that you're not rushed about it. You're saying at the end of the day, if I'm not me, then it's not worth it. Okay? I have to do right by me, and this is what I will be aiming myself in due time. New beginnings, whatever those are to you. And you've given it a lot of thought, and you're going to continue to give it a lot of thought, but you're not rushing into it either, and nor should you. Let's see that Four of Wands, please. Let's see that Four of Wands. Show me that Four of Wands. Show me that Four of Wands. I'm not saying you're perfect. I get where you're coming from. Says no. You knew you were going to do it, and that's why you're so pissed off, is that it was on you or that you knew you had to, and you couldn't keep avoiding the subject anymore. You know? Let's see that Four of Wands. Show me that Four of Wands. Show me that Four of Wands. But frankly, I'm just glad that you're looking at yourself now and that you can see how far you've come, how much better you feel, and that you have new beginnings to look forward to. Excuse me. Four of Pentacles. I saw that one. Okay, the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. You cannot see it. You cannot see it. You cannot see it. I don't see you actively building into a relationship. Why would you? Have you thought about it? Yeah. Is it kind of a faraway concept at this time? I don't see you contributing to a relationship right now. And you can't personally either. You don't know if you'll ever be able to. That's okay. When I say new beginnings, I mean them for you. Whatever that means to you. Okay? Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, you cannot conceive. You just can't. You can't. And you're still confused with the knowledge you have. Why did you hold on to this as long as you did? You're still working through that. Okay? You're still working through it. And it's going to take time. As I said, there's a reason you're not in a rush. All right? But yeah, no, I mean, given where you came from, I think it's a reasonable thing to conclude. I just can't see myself in a relationship right now or further out. I'm still confused about why the hell I held on to this one. There you go. Start there. Try to answer that question. Okay? I'm glad that you are personally looking forward to new beginnings, but you're saying it's going to require a lot of thought. But as long as you're a Nine of Pentacles, honey, you'll be okay. You'll be more than. Okay? All right. Let's see that Ten of Wands for this person. Let's see that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. Show me that Ten of Wands. One more. Show me that Ten of Wands, please. I'll get to you. You'll have your turn. The World, Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups. I don't know what they were expecting. There's no way in hell they had no room to be emotionally open to anything. Don't get me wrong, that World is in the open position, but it should be in the closed. Let me show you what that looks like. Here it is in the open. Should have been in the closed. Okay. They have no space. This person had no space. This person literally had no space. It's like saying, yeah, I'm open to looking at emotions and exploring them, kind of, when I have the time. And I can feel okay about it. It's just really hard. We had a truth here that this should have been cut out. Okay, this person had no space for emotional exploration. They didn't want to make the space for it, deluding themselves. A fantasy is in here somewhere with the Seven of Cups. We have to remember, Seven of Cups at its baseline is emotional fragmentation. It's a little this, it's a little that. Sometimes it's good days, positive emotion. Sometimes it's negative, and sometimes it's just straight up fantasy. So we had delusions here of being open, or we were trying to entertain a fantasy here. But it's We were open to a false notion that we had space, or that we feel something, or that we had the space to feel it. No, it was incredibly difficult. This person should have listened to their truth instead of ignoring it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean, there was a reason why you felt like you were in a position of having to fight for space, competition, emotional availability, the physical availability, and just the passion turned negative. Let's see that 10 of Pentacles, please. Let's see that 10 of Pentacles. Show me that 10 of Pentacles. Show me that 10 of Pentacles, please. I can see that the foundation's important, but they weren't in the space. That's on them to recognize it. I mean, do not offer what you don't have to offer. King of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. I mean, what are they playing at? They knew they were guarded the whole time. The bigger part of who they are was guarded. It was reserved for the foundation, and I understand that. But then this is really hard for me, but I'm trying to remain open. No, don't do me any favors, because you're not doing me any favors, right? They didn't do you any favors by trying to pretend to remain open. No, they weren't. The quality of their heart, the quality of their existence was not accessible to you. Not that I'm saying. There's boundaries here, firm boundaries about the real emotional quality self, what we're actually in love with, what we actually make space for. This was off limits. It was reserved for family, friends. I mean, what the heck am I saying here? That's a very clear definition, very clear. You know, I'll entertain a little bit, but I just want you to know it's really hard. But I'm going to say I'm open. No, they're not. No, that's strategic. This is strategic. I'll let you piddle around with this kind of fantasy-ish part-time, not even a part-time cup. That's not even a part-time cup, honey. That's a every other weekend cup, maybe. And even then they say it was difficult. But here's the quality of their existence. This thing, you shall have none of it. That's strategic. Drawing boundaries like that. This is what you're allowed to have. And I still get to say I'm technically open towards it. No. No, no. No, 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 no. 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 That's, no. 5 of Cups, please. Let's see that 5 of Cups. Show me that 5 of Cups. Let's see that 5 of Cups. Knight of Wands, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands. There's the regret. I missed out. Oh, you mean you're recognizing Sag wasn't happy with the little 2% of space you gave them? Your so-called I'm open to you, but not really. Here's 1,000 restrictions and the priority of my feelings, what it's actually for. Regret is hitting this person hard in that respect of looking back on it. I should have showed some passion, enthusiasm, and some authentic love, because it turns out I feel the same way after all. What? What? Turns out, that's my bad, regret. I have real passion, real love, and it's equal, and I kind of know it now. Hindsight's 20/20, I know. Here you were, pissed off, angry about what you had to do. You had mounting evidence. You didn't want to do it, but you knew that you were in a constant competition, fight or flight mode with this. There's the emotional deprivation. There's the passionate deprivation that's turned into anger, in other words, and then the physical 3D deprivation. In other words, all these fives added up to a whole bunch of nothing. Change, change, change. Except change. Yeah. From this connection, you got a whole bunch of nothing, but for you, it meant change. 5, 5, 5. So, and it's the roughest kind, honey. It's the roughest kind. It's the roughest kind, but you recognizing it, that was a big start. Okay. And then there's that Two of Cups. So bingo, bango, we know who this one is. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's like it came from somewhere. Like I said, Page of Swords, Two of Cups, the Devil. There it is. It's the strength. So you're trying not to participate in the observation game, the spying game. You know, but I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. Every now and again, you get the idea that the influence is there with that Two of Cups. Okay, and it's going to be a growing sensation the more this person continues to not deal with it. By not dealing with it, I mean understanding their part and how they kind of said, I'm open to the 2% of feelings I'm willing to have towards you. But not where it actually counts, my most authentic self. That's off guard. To everyone except you. And I mean everybody in my life except you. So that was strategic. My real quality heart is here, and I don't disagree with this. In terms of you should always know where the quality of your convictions lie, what your priorities are, but then they shouldn't have been entertaining your 2%, your 5%, or whatever it was. It weren't much. Like you had a chance to get in here. You know what this is reminding me of? Now, mind you, I did this maybe a couple times when I was in college. I didn't have time for this nonsense. It was really at my friend's behest. You know how you have those friends, let's go to the club, let's go to the club. That sounds horrible to me. It always was. The few times I did it, fucking miserable thing. I don't know why people do it. But you spend more time outside the club than you do inside of it, right? I think I've done that like all of 2 times, and I stopped entertaining my friends who were club people after that because I can't stand it. I don't know whose idea that is of a good time, but it's not. So somebody had you standing outside the club for a long time, right, with your 2%. Eventually you'll get in. Eventually. And you didn't. You were never allowed in. Like that. I wish I had let Sag in. Okay. You know, I don't know. That's some quality existence in there. But they shouldn't have been entertaining you if they weren't going to give you full admission. So, see ya. Cheap thrills. I just, I always kind of hear it differently, the lyrics in my head. Cheap thrills. If you don't know how to dance for free, you're not going to be with me, honey. If a genuine connection hits right, there's no need to do any of this shit. You know, you just want to spend time with somebody, however that looks or what form that takes. And so if you're always on that feeling, if you're on the outside looking in, how good could in possibly be? Ask yourself that. All right. I don't know, honey. Let's take a look at this. Let's see that Six of Cups, please. Like I said, I alter the lyrics differently in my head. That's just how I hear it. Of course, always listen to the original song. It's good. It's really good. Let's see that Six of Cups. See, he's an amazing artist. Let's see that Six of Cups, please. Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, the decision-making, the failure to make a decision, constantly blocking it. There's the quality of the connection. There's the strength of the heartbeat behind the both of you and why probably either one of you bothered at all. You know, was that this is so you two known each other a long time. You go way back, I'm sure. We got the old memory exchange here. But somebody's always constantly blocking the authentic expression of it and got it down to kind of a rush job. This is what I need to do, occasionally to take action towards it. But the vast majority of what was actually quality was always withheld. Got it. Two of Wands is here multiple times. This is what they decided to give, which was some sort of participation level, but no emotional connection. Got it. Knight of Pentacles is here. What's up? Let's see that Knight of Pentacles, please. Show me that Knight of Pentacles. Show me that Knight of Pentacles, please. The World, Strength, the Six of Wands. They see it as an impossible barrier for them to get past your strength or pride. You opened up with strength, that willingness to suppress negative signals, to not participate, okay, in what could be a toxic thing if you're constantly checking in on them. Like, you might be aware that they kind of check in on you. They see your strength of will or strength of pride, something that's too difficult to overcome. Well, there you have your answer. They're going to go ahead and blame you, right? That Sag is just so strong-willed. They'd never see things like I do. I imagine that they don't. How do you parcel off your feelings like that and say you get to access 5%, but not get the best quality of me? But I still get to say I'm open to it, right? Yeah, I bet they're going to see your strength as something that's impossible to overcome. The Empress. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was trying to respect what you wished. I'm sure that's what you needed to tell yourself. Why don't you go back to spying? It seems to be the only thing you're good at. Okay. Sorry. Not sorry. You can really tell somebody by their strength of conviction and lack thereof. Let's see that Empress, please. Step up to that plate or you back away from it. Yeah, the Star, Eight of Wands. Okay, that's back to you. That's what matters here. I'm not even sure why I'm seeing them today, guys, except that they still have a very strong connection to you, most likely based on unresolved wounds about what their real emotional attachment was to you, as what is it they'd actually like to have given to this. They feel it now, but hey, it's too impossible to overcome. Sag's strength of will just gets in the way. There's just no way. That's their devil talking. That's the reason why they continue to look backwards at you. It's because of all their unresolved feelings, and not to mention the sense of their own sense of patterns and I look, but I won't do anything. That's a fear pattern. Okay, that's their problem. It's not yours. So yeah, I mean, you called it in that respect, that sometimes you get that notion, that sense, or that feeling. That's because you're correct. That does not inobligate you from moving on with your life. So I understand that you're not trying to jump into relationships right away. You still don't understand how you got caught up in this one. That's going to change. Here you are as being the Empress, someone who's highly productive, attractive, generous of will, strength, and mind. The Four of Pentacles, which I already saw for you over here in that relationship. The Star, the Eight of Wands. That's some improvement for you. In that respect, you are going to shift your point of view. Reasonably, I understand why you are contemplating a new beginning with some detail of your own free will, as it should be, and state of independence, but why you're not rushing into it either. And you still won't be rushing. In time, when we're ready to relinquish some of that energy, all right, you will connect to a vision, a star, a dream, a desire. Something that's going to give you a bit more focus and put you back into a more empowered state. You're working through it. Eventually, you're going to want to share the goods with somebody. Okay. I think I already gave you a reason why I believe they check in on you, and that's what unresolved feelings and unresolved toxic patterns will lead you to. That sense of, I'm helpless. I guess I'll just ruminate on this for the rest of my life. So, it sucks, but that's the strength of unresolved issues, unresolved connections. That's what they do. It's not for you, it's for them. But just a little FYI that your inclination, your intuition, or that sense of, did they just check in on me? You're right. Because it's correct. Okay? Okay, don't wait outside anybody's club anymore, honey. It's not worth it. You just stand in line for hours. You have sore feet, and you wish to God you had spent your night doing something else. I don't care how fun your girlfriends are, or boyfriends, guy friends, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't care. Somebody else's, that's somebody's fun for the night. That's somebody's thrill for the night. It's a horrible thrill. Because the music's shit and it's too loud. The drinks are watered down and too expensive. And I don't know. Don't wait outside anybody's club anymore. That's my point. Confusion, Neptune, illusions. Yeah, there's the illusion here. I know that was a hard day for you because of the patience. You've made a lot of progress since spring. Okay, a lot of progress. It was the end of the cycle, particularly about being dazed and confused. More in reference to what you experienced and what you are recovering from. This is really your opportunity to rejoice in who you are and how much progress you have made and the new beginnings you have to look forward to. This person is so convinced that your strength and or sense of pride, even if they tried to move in your direction with the Knights of Pentacles, your strength of will is too much to overcome. Yeah, well, it's a good thing you have it in place then. I think it takes very little for this person to be discouraged. So, there you go. It's funny how they largely perpetuate the issue, and in order to rectify it, they say, oh, you wouldn't allow it anyway. You're too strong-willed, or... Not that I have any sense of obligation of correcting it myself, because it would be the right thing to do, but no, it would be too hard. That's how they treated you emotionally, and that's how they continue to operate, honey. That's wild. We have the letter X. Oh, I bet it is. Okay, spatula. Some of you are fond of cooking. It's your profession, it's your hobby, or perhaps you're just cooking right now. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, the Tree of Life. Some of you are very, very concerned with your environment, your community, your sense of standing in your world as you create it, and the little bird in reverse. No messages. It's just some casual looky-loos, as we might say. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this helped you. Oh my gosh, how frustrating. If this one just was just left a taste in your mouth, you know. I understand it's confirmation for many of you, but check your other placements, see what else is going on. Take care. Be well.